Hare Krishna. Purification channels human nature, doesn't suppress it. Now, all of us have different natures. Some of us may be intellectually oriented, some of us managerially oriented, some of us more financially of the mercantile orientation. Now, this is uh, the very fabric of our nature, and this can't be changed. Very significant verse in the Bhagavad-gita asserts this, 3.33, where it states Sadrusham cheshtate swasya prakriter jnanavanapi prakritim yanti bhutani nigraha kim karishyati. Sadrusham cheshtate swasya, according to one's own nature. Sadrusham cheshtate swasya prakriter jnanavanapi, even those with knowledge, they act according to their nature. Jnanavan. Krishna uses the word Jnanavan later to refer to those who are rich with knowledge, those who surrender to him. But even those Jnanavan, they act according to nature. Prakritim yanti bhutani. And all living beings act according to their nature. Prakriti. Nigraha kim karishyati. What will repression accomplish, O Arjuna? What will repression accomplish? So now here, this is a very significant statement, both in the specific context of Arjuna and in the generic application to all of us. For Arjuna, it is stated that Arjuna had a martial nature. He was a warrior. And if because of fighting against his relatives distasteful, he decided to stop acting as a warrior and start acting as a mendicant, as a renunciate, he would not be able to sustain that for long. His nature would surface once again, impelling him to assertive, aggressive activities. So Krishna tells Arjuna, you don't repress your nature. What will it accomplish? Now, this does not mean that any and every desire that comes within us, we call it as our nature and we act on it, we indulge in it. Now, the same Gita, just after that, next verses it says that Indriyasya Indriyasyarthe Ragadvesha Vyavastitau Tayor Navashama Gachet Tauyasya Paripanthinau. So he says that the attraction and aversion are situated in the senses and sense objects, and one should not come under their control. That means that while we are acting according to our nature as Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, at that time we have to learn to regulate ourselves. That means we have to learn to see how whether these activities we are doing with selfish desires such as lust, anger, greed, or we are doing them with selfless desires in a mood of service and contribution. So the lower drives such as lust, anger, greed, they will make us act in self-centered and ultimately self-defeating ways. So self-centered because we will hurt others. This is a lusty person or a greedy person. They hurt others in their own selfish pursuit of pleasure. So if a warrior is lusty or greedy, they can use all their martial power and position to cause great havoc in society. But if they are pure, they will be purer, then they will use all this for protection and service. And that is what is primarily required when we strive for purification. When we strive to when we strive for purification, it is not for suppressing our nature, but it is for channeling our nature. It is we channel the basic nature that we have, whatever it is, being an intellectual, being an administrator, being a merchant, that we channel it in a direction that leads to elevation and ultimately liberation. And the Gita's spiritual wisdom ultimately directs us towards bhakti, where it enables us to use our nature in a mood of selfless service to the Lord. And when we work in this way, according to our nature, striving to serve the Lord, we become purified and we are able to do the best contribution externally and gain the maximum satisfaction internally. Thank you. Hare Krishna.